welcome. Saturday night's main event is officially in the books. It's over and done with. And out of this thing, we had 2 new champions crowned, and that was it. This show largely felt like a souped-up Raw or SmackDown. That's all this felt like to me. I wish that there would not have been a new World Heavyweight Champion crowned, and we'll talk about that when we get into the main event. But I just don't see the need to constantly have these Saturday night main events because they're boring. They're boring. They're uninteresting. The crowds in some of the matches and they're out of some of the matches. It's just a waste of time. So we're going to get into Saturday night's main event from November the 1st, 2025. So we kick the show off with the first match of the night. Cody Rhodes defeats Drew McIntyre. So Lillian Garcia was forced to announce Drew McIntyre as the American Dream. And the match itself was a standard television match. So Drew took control early on. Cody had some fire in parts of the match. There was one spot in the match where Drew knocked Cody off the apron. Cody crashed and burned through the announce table. He got up at the count of 9. Drew was tempting Cody to use the belt. They brawled in this match as well. Drew ended up doing a nasty back body drop early on in the match as well. That was pretty nasty. So, towards the end of the match, Drew hits the Claymore. He didn't get full force with it, but he got some of it, and Cody kicked out at 2. I mentioned the commentary spot where Cody crashed and burned through the commentary table. So, towards the end of the match, the referee, that was a ref bump. So, the referee goes down, for whatever reason, which is dumb as shit. So, both guys are down. They're crawling for the title. McIntyre reaches for it. Cody hits him with a DDT on the title. Cody throws the title out the ring. Cody then hits the crossroads. 1, 2, 3, and still champion, Cody Rhodes. Match was boring as hell to me. Why? Because we've seen this basically about 2 or 3 times. And Drew McIntyre continues to look like a loser. And it sucks. It sucks. I'm a fan of McIntyre, but they need to move on from McIntyre now. We do not need a third match between the two at Survivor Series. If it is, we need an actual real stipulation, not if Cody gets DQ'd or Cody gets counted out, the title changes hands. I would do like a last man standing match, or maybe a steel cage, or an I quit match, or 2 out of 3 falls, or something like that to end this feud. We need to completely move on from this lame-ass feud and have Cody and Randy. That needs to be the next game plan, right? And it needs to begin at Survivor Series. So we already know that Triple H is going to book a third and final match between Drew and Cody. Randy needs to come out and congratulate Cody, turn on him, RKO him a couple times, beat him down with a steel chair a couple times, and punt him in the head to where Cody's written off television for the remainder of the year, right? That's what needs to really happen. Just being honest, because Cody being champion for a second time, it's not doing it for me. And I'm a fan of Cody Rhodes, right? I know a lot of people don't like him, but I generally do like Cody because Cody is decent in ring. He can cut good promos when he wants to and everything else. It's just Cody right now is being booked as someone who's boring because Triple H doesn't know how to book anybody, right? Cody Rhodes could really be a main eventer if Triple H would book him as such and put him in actual feuds and not just, I don't know, because Drew McIntyre, I like Drew, but we've seen Drew at the top of the card, right? We've seen it. We've been there, done that. It's time to really move on. So, there's that. The match was okay. Moving on from that, so this leads us into Jade Cargill defeating Tiffany Stratton to become the new WWE Women's Champion. So before their match took place, there was a backstage segment involving Tiffany Stratton and Nick Aldis. So she was stretching her knee out because her knee was injured. Well, it got injured by Jade Cargill last week. So Nick Aldis comes up and gives her a chance to call off the match, but she refuses. So the match itself was a squash match, which is what it needed to be. Tiffany got in some offense. Jade, the finish came when Jade hit 2 power bombs back to back, followed up with the Jaded 1, 2, 3. Jade Cargill wins. And there was a spot where they were fighting on the outside. Jade got sidestepped and hit the steel steps, and there was a small little gash above her left or right eyebrow. Doesn't matter. I can't remember which, but that spot did happen. So it's fine. This makes sense. Tiffany Stratton losing is the perfect decision. It's the right decision. And my thing is, where do you go with Jade Cargill? What do you go with Tiffany Stratton going forward? Like, what do you do with her, right? Do you let her, recuperate? They've already faced each other 4 times. So Jade finally got, the biggest win of her career. But Jade, like I've been pitching for a while, well, for the last couple weeks in my SmackDown reviews, I pitched an idea for Jade to align herself with the Kiana James-Julia alliance that they've got going on. And I think that's what should occur because it makes the most sense. Jade is not the best at cutting promos. We know that. That's her weakness. So it will be easier for her to be aligned with somebody, right? That's what I would do with Jade going forward. So I'm interested in seeing how this reign is going to go. I'm hoping that Triple H gets his head out of his ass and has some actual feuds planned for Jade until WrestleMania 42, when it's probably going to be her and Bianca for the title at WrestleMania 42. So that's where all roads lead with Jade Cargill winning. Moving on from that shit. Next, triple threats. Penta, Rusev, and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio retains again, which is great. Love Dom. Dom kicks major ass. So this match was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed this match. It was hard-hitting. So Penta, towards the end of the match, he busted out a nasty Mexican destroyer. Dom rolled out of the ring. Rusev ended up locking in the accolade. Then the bell rang, and we thought the match was over, but it was Dom who was using the ref hammer. The ring bell hammer. He tried to use it on Rusev. Rusev threw it out and everything. And then also there was another part in the match where Dom was trying to do the Eddie Guerrero spot where Rusev, he was going to lay down and have Rusev, give the chair to Rusev. But the ref was like, it's a triple threat. It's no DQ, so that was pretty funny. That was good shit there. But the finish came when Dom brought the ring hammer into the ring. Penta stepped on it. He picked up the hammer. So Dom pleads with him not to use it. Dom ducks. And then Penta hits Rusev with the hammer. Then Dom hits Rusev with a frog splash 1, 2, 3. And he throws Penta out of the ring right before he does it. So that's fine there. And Dom retains. Makes perfect sense. I'm loving Dom. Dom is great. I wish that Dom would be higher on the card. They need to disband Judgment Day because that shit is boring. The faction is not over. Dom doesn't need them at all. He's clearly using great heel tactics. And this is why I like Dom, right? Like, Dom is somebody who can be World Heavyweight Champion. The guy is great. Dom is awesome. He's excellent. He's improved so much, and the heel character that he has portrayed for the last 2 or 3 years has been great, and I'm loving it. It's just this Judgment Day bullshit needs to end. It's got to end. It's got to end, right? It's way past due. Moving on, so we get a video involving John Cena. So the next few weeks, we're going to see an extended interview with John Cena about the end of his career. John Cena says that he promised he would leave when his skills diminished. When he said never again, he means it. He doesn't want to let the people down. The one question Cena has been asked since he announced his retirement over a year ago. Who he wants to face in his final match. Cena wants to see someone given the same opportunity he was given in his debut match. So next week on Raw on November 10th in Boston, Massachusetts, it's going to be a 16-man tournament. It's going to be including stars from NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. And even those who don't work for WWE, so mainly like, AAA guys probably too. His final opponent won't be handpicked. It'll be hard to earn. Cena says you want some, come get some. Okay. So it is what it is. The winner will face John Cena at Saturday Night's Main Event on December 13th, live from Washington, D.C. Whatever. This is weak, but I get it. But we don't have Triple H is, we need tournaments, man. We need tournaments. Like, man, fuck a tournament. We don't need that for John Cena's last match. Like, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? We don't need that shit at all. Main event of the evening. CM Punk defeats Jey Uso. He is now the new World Heavyweight Champion. The World Heavyweight Championship is no longer vacant. The match itself was okay for the most part. It was way too many finishers in the match. Too many spears, too many GTSs, too many super kicks. Punk winning to me is fine. The crowd was into both guys, with it being in Utah, really. So who cares? Then they traded finishers back and forth. Jey Uso ended up hitting the GTS. Punk ended up hitting the spear and everything. I really wasn't all invested in the match, really. The crowd was. It's just I wasn't, because I'm so tired of this fucking bullshit to where we see a finisher spam. A finisher fest. It's like we're playing, a video game, 2K25 or 2K19 or whatever 2K you want to, speak about or talk about. So it is what it is. So the finish came when Punk ate two super kicks. Then he Jey Uso was going to go for a third sleeper kick. Punk reversed it. He hit a GTS. He catched Jey Uso from the ropes and hit another GTS for the 1-2-3. CM Punk wins. So there's that. Whatever. So post-match, Punk, he crosses over to Jey Uso and whispers something in his ear. I don't know what he said at all. We couldn't audibly hear it. Then Punk just celebrates with the title. Jey Uso looks distraught and dejected, and that was it. So it is what it is. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Punk winning is fine, but Punk doesn't need this, really. He doesn't need this. Forgot to mention the WrestleMania 42 video that they showed everybody. It's got CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes. So the four of them are going to be heavily featured at WrestleMania 42, which they all should. These are basically WWE's top four players, the big four. So they're top players, which is fine. Brock should have a marquee match. Roman, same thing. Cody, same thing. CM Punk, same thing. Who's going to face CM Punk at Mania? I have no idea. Same thing with Roman Reigns. Same thing with Cody Rhodes and Brock. It's all up in the air for those four guys. But they're going to be featured in mega matches at Mania 42. But Saturday night's main event was a bore. I really didn't care about much of anything. It was a waste of time. And it is what it is. I feel that WWE shouldn't really even have Saturday night's main event, except for maybe once or twice a year. They really need to, in my opinion, they really just need to scrap Saturday night's main event altogether. Just scrap it entirely and just have a pay-per-view every single month. Like, bring back TLC. Like, come on. Seriously. But it is what it is. But what did you guys think of Saturday night's main event? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.